It's currently the 2018 offseason, with the Green Bay Packers fresh off a Super Bowl win. The Alaska Golden Eagles rose to fame seemingly overnight, and the NFL is rapidly changing. Despite leading the Packers and winning the MVP, Barcavius wanted out. Although he was grateful for the opportunity, he wanted to create a legacy elsewhere, his own legacy, leading a team from the ground up. And there was no better option available than the Raiders. Now that Khalil Mack was gone, Barcavius could be the unrivaled leader, and with the draft picks acquired, it would be a young team destined to become a dynasty. But there was a ton of work to be done, and in its current form, the franchise itself was a mess. Jon Gruden had been the perfect guy to come in and clean house, but the fans weren't happy with him, and even worse, he'd lost the locker room. No one trusted him. Trading away Derek Carr was the last straw, and though the team was brimming with potential, ownership decided that Gruden wouldn't be the coach to carry the team into the promised land. With the head coach spot available and no one willing to step in, the team decided to pull out of their plans to move to Las Vegas and redefine their image by bringing the team back to San Diego. The fans and the team unanimously chose to become the Crusaders. And together they showed that through the face of adversity, they buckled down and still come out on top. The last step was to bring in a veteran coach, a coach adept at team building, someone who'd previously been in a similar situation. Then they decided on the perfect guy. And as of 2020, the fresh-faced underdogs were to be led by NCAA coaching legend, Banana Crowe. For him, this situation was just perfect enough to come out of retirement and make his NFL debut.
But before we get to the 2020 season, we have to first go through the 2019 regular season. What is going on, fellas? And welcome to episode 1 of our Relocation franchise. This is a crossover between the Barkey career mode leading into a new reload. And the reason we are starting out in this 2019 season is because of the draft. This isn't just any draft, let me tell you. I did a stream over on Twitch and I asked you guys for your assistance in making the perfect draft class. The class is only available on the PS4. I have plans to move it over to the Xbox, but I am incredibly very lazy. This class features players from the most recent Golden Eagles dynasty as well as the Banana Slugs, and a couple of players from other series on the channel. Examples being Udonovan Prince and TJ Livingston. Now, because I have a very good idea of what these players are rated, I'm not going to be doing any scouting for this. The only players I don't know the overall of are the players that I did not make. Oh, you love to see it. 4-12. That draft stock is right up there. Deshaun Watson winning the MVP, followed by Mariota. Did we have anybody on AFC offensive player? No. Lane Clady, the replacement to Tom Brady. Did we get anybody? Oh, there we go. Oscar Darby. We also had Leon Thibodeau. Now, because this is in the same universe as the Barkey franchise, there were some rookies taken, one of them being Leon Thibodeau. This guy's an 81 overall rookie. He's gone up to a superstar. He's got some very good finesse, good excel, good tackle, good play rec. Pretty solid all around, and now with those 2 upgrade points, he's gonna turn into an absolute monster. Good old Banana Crowe, level 0. I'm also not gonna be re-signing anybody. We're gonna make this team as bad as possible so we can build this from the ground up. It all starts with the free agency though. Look, I lied, okay? I did re-sign Carl Joseph. We did just buy a whole new stadium, so I don't want to go too overboard here. Let's make an attempt on Yannick. Alright, we might have OP'd these two a little bit. Udonovan Prince out of Virginia Tech, the second fastest. He's not even that strong, surprisingly. Alright, we have the second pick, the 11th, 12th, 14th, and 15th. Who would even have the first pick? It's probably the Cardinals, watch. Oh no, we got their pick. It's the Giants. To be fair, I will trade up. So we'll give them a left tackle and we'll give them the second pick. So that way we're essentially just moving up 1 pick in the draft. Just to have a look, fellas, this is what the offense looks like. Absolutely disgusting. Defense is pretty solid. It's that offense we got to work on. And we have the first pick in the draft. This is a no-brainer. This is fate. And this was determined from the beginning. Kyle Arnold, the Heisman winner that led the Alaska Golden Eagles to the national championship and a victory in that national championship. He is an 82 overall superstar. That is who you want leading your team. 92 throw power, good accuracy all around, pretty decent speed and excel as well. He is going to be something to deal with for opposing defenses. I feel like we're going to need a cornerback. We have AC Williams here, or we do have Caesar Cobb out of Louisville. He's got an 8 combine. He's a lot faster. I think I'm going to pull the trigger on this guy. He's an 81 quick. That's a really good pickup though. 90 speed, 92 excel. Great man coverage, great press. Who would have relocated to the Monarchs? I promise you I did not do that. If you Donovan or TJ Livingston are there in our later picks, I'm 100% pulling the trigger. We need to get offensive linemen though, like desperately bad. AC Williams is still there. He turns out to be a 78 quick, 85 speed, 91 excel, 79 man coverage. That's actually really good. 98 agility, by the way. This means we're going to be able to run a lot of man coverage, which is something I'm really interested in doing with this franchise. We need to work on this O-line. Thomas Barrett, not the best selection, but I'm not trying to OP the team. If he's anything over a 78, I will be more than happy with this pick. He turns out to be a 75. Donovan is the better player, but I would rather pay homage to the original Dreadnoughts and draft TJ Livingston. He's going to turn out to be an 80 overall star, wearing his dad's number 41. 80 break tackle, decent acceleration, pretty crappy speed, good agility though. Donovan Prince goes to the Vikings. Woo, they just got the steal of the draft. And there goes Philip Ross to the Saints. Let's actually go ahead and make this deal with Seattle. 2020 pick, we get round 2 pick 53 and round 7. Round 2 pick 21, let's go ahead and pull the trigger on Barry Copeland. He's going to turn out to be a 78 star, 91 speed, 93 acceleration, 87 catching, 81 catching traffic. We've paired up Barry with Kyle. Let's go, boys. We do have Sanchez Calvin here. One of the players the computer actually did scout. B+ block shedding, B tackle, B hit power, 7.1 combine, Texas run stopper. He turns out to be a 77 normal. We definitely need some depth at the linebacker position. Pretty fast, good block shedding. We're going to be able to send some mean blitzes. And there goes JT Hall to the Giants. I know it's pretty boring, but let's go ahead and take Jordan Finnery here. After we pick this guy up, there's only one more linebacker I want. Let's take him. He turns out to be a 74. A gamble, but of all the 5th round free safeties, Maven Warfield definitely looks like the best one here. Oh my goodness. Off to the free agency you go. Another familiar face? Let's be honest, we're going to need a fullback, 78 normal. Fantastic lead block. We can find a way to get this guy involved. We have so many people in this draft as well. Ooh, Sean Rivero in the undrafted section. Would that be too cheese? No way. Estes got taken. How many of you remember John Estes from the Banana Slugs? He literally can't catch. And we made that known in the game. I wonder who would have picked him up. Lorenzo Buttram, please pan out. Sure. He's got Barkey's head as well. That's a disgrace. 7th round. Let's just take Dre Cheek. 63. Looking at our draft class, Kyle Arnold, Caesar Cobb, AC Williams, Thomas Barrett, TJ Livingston. We got Barry Copeland as well. Also picked up Sanchez Calvin. This draft was better than I thought. Look how many 80s there were though. That's crazy. And this is on a generated draft as well. Donovan Prince going to the Vikings is undoubtedly a steal. He's a superstar development, 83 overall. Look at those stats. Just he can do literally everything on the field. Philip Ross, another fantastic player, 96 speed, 95 acceleration. Shout out to the Sin City Saints. Kaz Cray going in round 3 to the Cardinals. Joe McIntyre going round 3, pick 29 to the Atlanta Falcons. So he's going to be backing up Matt Ryan. Or at least when he retires, takes over for him. 92 speed, 93 excel by the way. JT Hall going to be Eli Manning's replacement over in New York, 91 throw power. Just look at the trucking though. We had to keep it real with him. Jeffrey Prince out of Alaska. He was made to be Mr. Irrelevant. He will instead be pairing up with Joe McIntyre in Atlanta. Estes going round 5, pick 15. He was projected round 7. Gonna be catching a lot of interceptions, I bet, in New York. Roy Will's being taken in round 6. Of course, another Alaska receiver. Bangis Khan, Bengals character, ironically going to the Bengals. Cannot make this up. And from the looks of things, Sean Rivero was not taken. Is Rivero gonna be in free agency? He wasn't drafted, yet he's not in here. The Monarchs are the Chargers. Sean Rivero gets picked up in free agency by the Vikings. So he'll be pairing up with Donovan Prince. And they have Dalvin Cook. They have a two-headed monster right here. Not to mention Stephon Diggs, Thielen, DeAndre Daniel, who's a rookie, and now Rivero. OP, my guy. This is not the finalized team. We will move some pieces around, pick up some people in free agency. But for right now, this is what the squad is looking like. Kyle Arnold, TJ Livingston, Barry Copeland, all reuniting on the offense here. We also have Kyle Joseph, still a strong safety. We'll probably trade away Melvin and Conley right here. So that way Cobb and Williams will be getting the start. And then of course, Leon Thibodeau down on the defensive line. But with that being said, fellas, that's where I'm going to leave it, man. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, man. This video took forever, so if you could leave a like, that's much appreciated. If you made it this far into the video, you are the real MVP. I hope the rest of your day is awesome. And from me personally, I'm out. Peace.
One time circle in the block. Little buddy got murdered on the flat. 2 times, you know how he rock. You know who he knocked on, you know who he shot. You know how he come for nothing I got. Christian Dior, I'm crippin' Dior. Made the uh-oh, let him miss any door. Gave a little money to me, now I want more. Don't be looking funny when we come up.